You sent me this Mandela video, and you inspired me because he says something. I now see this on a whole different level. I mean, I already was a little suspicious, just the way the world. I didn't know anything about Mandela. All I know is he was in jail, and apartheid. I couldn't even tell you, and neither can a lot of people. Unfortunately, go, oh, apartheid is blah blah blah. Is it slavery? Is it the whites only black? What is part? It's just this injustice. That's the way. That's my knowledge of Nelson Mandela. But now, as I get older, and I really, study him, and guys like Muammar Gaddafi, who we'll get into. This speech is mind-boggling. What he says here. And I want to see if you get the same thing that I got out of it. Are you got time to hang, or you got to roll?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay. So let me set this up for everyone. Nelson Mandela, he's giving a speech in front of who is he in front of? Do you know?
It's I think he came to America, right? And
yes.
So it was like I don't know exactly, but it was a crowd of international and American media and celebrities and blah blah blah. Maybe he was being celebrated or something, right?
Right. And then they throw that and they go at him. Just watch it, and we'll comment on it.
Let us move on to our next questioner.
And they get
over there.
Welcome to America, Mr. Mandela. I'm Ken Edelman. Those of us who share your struggle for human rights and against apartheid have been somewhat disappointed by the models of human rights that you have held up since being released in jail. You've met over the last 6 months 3 times with Yasser Arafat, who you have praised. You have told Gaddafi that you share the view on and applaud him on his record of human rights and his drive for freedom and peace around the world. And you have praised Fidel Castro as a leader of human rights and said that Cuba was one of the countries that's head and shoulders above all other countries in human rights, despite the fact that documents at the United Nations and elsewhere show that Cuba is one of the worst. I was just wondering, are these your models of leaders of human rights? And if so, would you want a Gaddafi or an Arafat or a Castro to be a future president of South Africa?
One of the mistakes which some political analysts make is to think that their enemies should be our enemies.
Stop that right there. Stop. What
Huge.
A powerful and, quite frankly, correct statement.
Yeah.
Let's pretend that's not Nelson. Let's pretend that's not Nelson Mandela. So he says, just because you have enemies, certain enemies, you should not expect that they should be my enemies too. And I'll give you a human being example. All right. We all have family. Okay. We all have family. Some family go through divorce. Some families go through alcoholism. Every family goes through a death, whatever it is, and things shift. And then all of a sudden, this one is in a feud with let's take brothers, 3 brothers. Two of the brothers are in a nasty feud. They hate each other. They don't even talk to each other anymore. And perhaps one of the brother has a better reason than the other brother. But the third brother's like, hey, man, yeah, I love the 2 of you guys. I mean, don't involve me with this feud. I want to spend time with you because you never done anything to me. And you never did anything to me. So why can't I share the love? That's a powerful statement what he said. He basically said, hey, just because they're your enemies,
right,
doesn't make it our enemy.
check out the Breuniverse every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. If you can't wait till then, sign up for Patreon and get it a day early, along with other exclusive content.